Hey, yo, what's poppin', man? It's the Young Hitman. And so, with the release of this guy right here, peculiar, good blue hell, this weirdo right here, huh? This guy is a very unique unit, and how he functions has been a question for the last day or two because he has a unique line in his passive that we've never seen this type of function before. So we were trying to figure it out. By the way, he's phenomenal. Like, before we get far into it, he's an incredible unit. Even before we had it all figured out, like, I was set on he's a very good TUR, and I'm glad he's Saiyan Day, though I wish it was another Kid Goku moment that was Saiyan Day, here nor there. We've been talking about this guy's ability right here. Let me outline it. To dodge. His dodge is really, really weird. So when you look at this line in his passive, of course, has his intro animation, he has his mitigation, he has the additionals. 22% chance of avoiding enemy's attack within the turn when attacking with 12 or more ki. We were trying to figure out what that meant for, like, I want to say like 9 hours. I mean, he got his info revealed and it took like 8-9 hours before the GOAT, man, Proton, revealed exactly what he does. So when we saw this line, we were trying to say, does that mean when he super attacks that each super gives him plus 22% chance to dodge, and then he can get to a max of, let's say he does 3 super attacks, he gets 66% chance to dodge? Because when you look at his kit, he just has a really strong and filled out kit. He doesn't have ki in his passive. He gets it from his active, which is, it's cool. It's just weird. But then you look at him top to bottom and you're like, this is a really good unit. So we were like, that must be, 22% chance per super. And then we were like, no, it seems like it's a 22% chance to dodge everything. Like, it's a 22% chance to completely have dodge. And that's actually what it is. Now, the second segment of that question is, does it have a chance to trigger on every super attack? Or is it every normal attack? Or is it one roll of his 12 ki being calculated and then you either have it or you don't? No matter, let's just say he rolls and does 3 super attacks and 1 normal. Is it 4 chances because he did 4 attacks, so it was calced 12 times, calced 4 times at 12 ki? Did he do 3 supers, and so that means 12 ki, and then he gets 3 chances of getting the 22% guaranteed dodge? Or is it, hey, he rolled with 12 ki, when you guys started this turn, that is what you're going to have to deal with, and you get 1 try, and you either get it or you don't. You don't roll multiple times in a turn. It turns out it's every single time he attacks. That's incredible. He is a unit that, I mean, first of all, shout out Proton, because this is an incredible drawing. I appreciate that. That means that it's really dope. I'm inspired. It made me want to go, like, get in Procreate, do a little work. But no, seriously, 3 attacks at 12 ki, whether they be normals or super attacks, I'm trying to make sure I don't confuse y'all. From the understanding of what Proton is saying, every single attack gives him a 22% chance to dodge the rest of that turn. And it'll roll every single turn, multiple times a turn. Of course, once it triggers, like if it triggers on his second attack, you're never going to really know, I wouldn't think. I don't think you can. Yeah, you'll never, I don't know if there's an indicator or an icon. Maybe I just haven't used him much. So, like, I can't speak. I don't think there is. And so let's say it rolls on the second one and it triggers on the procs on the second one, the third and fourth and possible 5th attack he can do. It's not going to matter. You already got your dodge, right? But this guy having that, I mean, does it make him the best TUR? Like, y'all got to talk to me, bro, because it feels like he is one of the best units. I mean, he's got to be better than Diamond Vegeta, right? Because he feels like a unit that you give that type of ability to an LR. Like, you give that type of ability to an anniversary unit, a Tanabody unit, a worldwide unit. Like, he feels like this is a very powerful mechanic. And when you look at how to build him, but shout out to the homie, man. It's my guy, Joe Sam, man. He knows what's up. I hope he doesn't get mad at using this video real quick. I'm just giving him a little bit of credit when it's due. When you look at his build, it doesn't make sense to give him normal dodge because you're gambling on him doing the attack anyway. Why would you take a 15% chance to dodge over, as you can see, sensibly, Joe has full additional. He has mostly additional, I should say. And Why would you why would you not just roll, get your 40% chance to do that additional? Because once again, I'm emphasizing it does not matter if he's doing a super or a normal. So you have your 40% chance multiple times to get your hidden potential system additional. Then that additional could be the one that grants you the 100% chance to dodge. Like I said, it seems like we'll never know. If you guys have been able to tell, let me like which attack triggers the dodge chance. Let me know. I'm not sure if there's like a dodge icon or anything like that for something like a normal. Like I just don't see how that would trigger. But yeah, or where it would pop up. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to give him any dodge. Like I'm looking at this guy and I'm screaming, give him crit. Like it's crazy because I mean, if you want to give him, the 6 dodge, it's not harmful. Like you're not gonna be like suffering over it. But I'm also, I rarely say this, with the events that are coming out nowadays. I'm becoming very big on making sure you do a crit on almost every single attack. Like there's nothing more triggering to me than when I have, let's say, LR Tech Broly's Easy A, right, from the Second Coming movie, and he does like a 68 million nuke, and then it's type neutral, so it doesn't even like you can't even do nothing. I'm just naming a unit that hits hard off the top of my head, but like you get what I'm saying, right? You name a unit, any unit that does like a 60 million, 80 million attack stat, and it's just not a crit. It feels like a waste of an attack almost. It's not literally, of course it can't be literally if it lands, but it feels that way. So you got to make sure you're doing as much damage as possible in as many tries as possible. And I'm almost becoming more of I've always been a person of balance. Like I think it's based on the unit's kit, whether you give them additional dodge, crit, whatever, but I am a dodge defensive player. If you do that, it almost doesn't feel the same with this guy. It doesn't make sense. You need him to, he's so good defensively with his intro mitigation and his normal mitigation. The guard he can get after, by the way, another reason you need full additional on this guy, you want to make sure he's doing super attacks as quickly as possible. That way you can trigger his guard as soon as possible. You see for every super attack he does, he gets that buff. He should have that by the end of his second turn for a fact, but you could get it on his first. I mean, we'll see how it goes. It just is RNG. It's going to be run by run. But yeah, you got to make sure this guy's critting. I really like this Goku. I think he's absolutely stunning. I mean, like even at first glance, you're like, this is really good, and then you find out how these 2 bullet points work. And so yeah, if it doesn't trigger, this 55%, you would think after 2 rolls, of 55%, it's 2 coin flips basically. You should have it, but it's not always gonna work that way. Same with the dodge. There's sometimes you're probably just gonna die because Goku didn't dodge, and maybe his intro ran out or something like that. We'll see. But then matter of fact, where is it? Let's get Halvey. Where's Halvey? This is good. I appreciate you, Proton. You mean a lot to me, bus. Halvard. Let's see what Halvard's stats say for Goku and his defensive level that he can attain. He is one hell of a... Am I crazy? This is Halvard. It is Halvard. Is this him? No. I must be tripping. Where is Goku's defensive calcs? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go to the depths and find this freaking defensive number. I can't believe it. It's usually at the top. He has been posting. There he is. Okay. So he should be right. Oh my gosh. Did he take it down? Is that what that is? He took it down. Give me 10 seconds.
No, that's physical kick. Oh, I forgot. Goku dropped 2 nights ago. That's why. Okay, Halvard posts a lot of pictures.
This is why I'm having a hard time. All right, cool. So this guy, like his 3.5 million defense, which is max, right? That's his peak with realistic scenarios. And his active skill. His active skill is very, very good, by the way. His active skill is very powerful. You're healing off of it, too. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. That is a factor of his... The only flaw in this guy is he doesn't have ki in his passive, and you need to use his active. But the thing about using his active... He heals, so like you don't want to use that on turn 3 and you have 87% HP. It's not gonna make sense, right? You want to make sure you capitalize on the heal whenever you may or may not need it. So be careful with, or at least be smart with that, be cogent with that, and use it whenever you need it, or at least whenever it makes the most sense, even if you're foregoing the HP recovery. Sometimes you just need the attack defense buff, right? Or for that matter, if he's not going to super, use his active. Don't waste a turn because it's like, I don't have enough ki. I guess I'm going to have to bite that bullet. Like, hell nah, right? But I really like this guy. I do. It's between him and Glorio, right? For best 120. I just say TUR, but I say TUR and people start bringing up Easy A's. That's not what I'm talking about. But yeah, he's incredible. I'll leave him there. I do love this. I hope we get another Kid Goku this year. Only issue I have with him, I named his flaws, but the issue that it bothers me. It actually pisses me off is his name is Goku Youth. I wish it was just a Goku plus Bulma unit. Nothing really would have changed. Like all of their categories would have made pretty much the same. I mean, yeah, you would change pure Saiyans and things like that. But if you made it a tag unit or something like that, and it was a tag TUR, then I don't know what you do, but it's gotta be. You gotta find a loophole to get around. Maybe it's like a Great Ape instead of a Bulma, unit super attack or something. I don't know. You gotta backdoor it. That way this guy doesn't have the same name as the physical TUR EZA now, and he does. And then you have, the possibility of LR Kid Goku versus Piccolo Daimo, Demon King Piccolo. If Piccolo Senior comes out and he already got used on, the AGL one, now I'm iffy on it. When are we gonna ever get that if we just got an LR for him? This guy feels like an anniversary unit. I don't know if I'm tripping, but he feels like a unit that should have come out as the EX, like where Daima Vegeta is at, where he's slotted at. It feels like he was supposed to be Saiyan Day, and this Kid Goku was supposed to be anniversary. Because then it would make sense. You would have a Kid Goku and a Piccolo LR. You would have a Piccolo LR, this Kid Goku as the EX TUR Dokkan Fest, which is an extra on anniversary, which is really just anniversary part 4. That would really, it just made the most sense to me. Am I tripping? Like, am I bugging out? Is that what that is? I don't know, man. I be wildin'. It is the Young King Hitman. Y'all already know what it is, man. Young Hitman is off this.